talk to my daughter every day for hours on the phone.
What was supposed to be a week filled with excitement and celebrations is now one of the worst weeks of Ayanna McGraw's family's life.
What kind of feelings? I can't explain it.
Ayanna was expecting a baby girl in just a couple of days.
Hey, y'all. Y'all know, I'm clicking the wrong damn. Okay, here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Tune in on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Come join us on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Join us on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Yeah.
It's your girl, the missus. And hey, I'm your girl, the funny mommy. Listen, I just interviewed with the missus at Peachy Tea Time on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. Yo, this was the best interview ever. Thanks for having me. Listen, check her out, Hits 92.3. Period, poo. Hey, what it do? Hey, I'm in the building. What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. Hey, now we got that shit on out the way. Explicit language. Allegedly, some stuff. Allegedly. What else? I think that's about it. Everything else, y'all already know how I roll. I already know. But thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I'm super excited. I ain't even put the banner up. Did I put the banner up? I ain't even put the banner up for y'all today. I was just looking at that intro, baby. That intro, I am loving the intro. You know what? That wasn't even the right. Jason gonna kick my ass. And he ain't waved. He ain't said, hey, something ain't right. Jason ain't said nothing. But you know what? It's okay. Because maybe it was meant for us to play it now. Maybe that's what it was. All right. Here go the Peachy News intro, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
How can I forget that? How can I forget that damn intro, baby? Yes. Here come my boy Jason.
Yeah.
Yes. Jason is in the field.
Hello.
What's going on, Jason?
I'm well. How you doing, missus?
I am wonderful. Truly wonderful.
That's a blessing. That's good.
Yes. What a blessing. I'm excited for tonight. It's another Michiganer situation up in here.
Turn up.
Yes, another one, baby. Another one. I'm so excited for this young lady that's here tonight. Mama Peach said, I'm watching, boo. I'm watching. I'm glad you see me, baby. I love you, mommy. Hey, Josette be hanging with us, baby.
What
she
up,
be
dog?
hanging with us. I love you, Josette. Mama Peach said, hey, Jason and the
What up, though, Mama Peach? What's good with you?
Yes. But y'all, thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Peachy News is one of our, I would say, most watched show out of them all. And I think it's more because we focus on the news mainly on this show. And people be wanting to know what's going on in these streets, baby. They want to know what's going on in these streets. We got Audra in the building. Hey, Audra Boo. What's going on, girl? So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to pull up our first guest. When I tell y'all, I am honored to have this lady on my show today. She is a barber in Saginaw, Michigan. Very, very well known in Saginaw, Michigan, baby. And damn it, I didn't even know at first. I'm be honest, I didn't even know. Because when she hit the scene, I was just graduating and I was about to get the hell on. And I left. So when I tell you this lady is popping, baby, she is popping. And she got a story to tell. And I'm honored to have her with us. And here she is, Miss Brandy Hines Jackson, baby. Hey, Brandy.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, everyone.
Brandy, you look so beautiful, girl. What's wrong?
Something wrong with the sound.
You can't hear? You can't hear us?
I can hear, but
Hold on. Let me
lose
bring
it
you
that
back
fast.
down. I'm going to bring you back down. I'm bringing it down. I hope it ain't my computer. You know, we just had this issue with Frank Matthews. Hold on. Okay, can you hear now, Brandy? Okay.
Oh, no.
Can you come all the way down and then come back?
I just heard it. Say
I
true
think
too.
she heard us. I think she heard me, y'all. I am so sorry, y'all, for the technical difficulties. What we're gonna do is go ahead and go into our talent. We do have Cabana Ace again tonight.
Hey, look, Monday that was a fire track.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Man, I want to run it back again. I ain't gonna even lie. I sure want to run it back again. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna pick out something different, something new. This is not a video. It's just a cover picture of him. I like the song. I really hope you all enjoy it. We're gonna go ahead and play it. It looks like Brandy is back. Can you hear me, Brandy? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Welcome back. Welcome back.
We can hear the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie up in here. Hold on, let me make sure y'all heard me. The devil is a lie. Okay, do you hear that? All right. Just want to make sure. Now let me go back to all of us. Here we are. I'm just a little bit big on here, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the talent and play that right quick, Brandy. And once we come back, we're going to reintroduce you up again, girl. And we're going to go ahead and get started with the show. So here we go. Let me bring it back. There you go. We'll stay at the bottom. We'll stay at the bottom. But we always going to be at the top, regardless. We always going to be at the top.
That's right.
All right. Here we go, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Cairo. Old school with the crooked letter. Salvatore with the Italian leather. Candles by the pair, a perfect setup. No, she gon' stay if I let her. Lost a few good hoes, but I'll get right back. Girl, I had to play the catch, I was gon' hit right back. Still rock the cross colors if the shit don't match. Hold up, sit back, let me count this cash. Sent Jody upstate, yeah, he took that rap. 9 years, man down, still I got your back. Light a joint up for the elevation. Mix the Muslim more with the YSL fragrance. Oh, I'm pivot, gotta keep it player. If she payin', then I'll keep her catered. Only real bitches stay in pocket. Only real P's and players pop it. Turn on the light. Oh, what a light. Turn on the light. Oh, what love. 2020 was a cold summer. That's why I hustle for the storm coming. Independent, ain't got no woman. Unless you talking about them, then I got 4 women. Late nights, spinning corners, wheel working, hitting turns, bumping, trying to hit the curb, jumping, slide, get into something. Gotta lace your boots as we glide over the summit. And baby, stay down, we gon' rise over the country. Turn on the light. Oh, what love. Turn on the light. Oh, what
All right. That was Cabana Ace. That's
That
my
sound like
club.
what is
What
his
we
name?
giving them?
That sound
What
like
we
Wiz
giving them?
Khalifa.
What we giving them? Prince Markson said, "Nice music, nice
It sound
music."
like Wiz
he
Khalifa
good.
just
He
a little
good.
bit.
Y'all like it?
I like it.
All right. We like it, Cabana. We like it. Now he's an independent artist. You all can find him on all platforms. Cabana. Let me put the banner back up so y'all can get it. Cabana Ace. That joint was called Turn on the Lights. And it's on all platforms. Okay. So go ahead, show him some love, y'all. Show him some love. Now, we have Miss Brandy in the building. When I tell you, girl, I'm so out of, I am like so out of, oh my goodness. I mean, you are damn near legendary in Saginaw, Michigan. You really are.
Well,
So
thank
many
you.
people know who you are from your story, your background, your businesses. Just everyone knows Brandy. And for the ones that don't know Brandy, that's watching tonight, please let us know just a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born and raised in Saginaw. I was the only child for 17 years. I I love my people. I love to help the community. Uh, I like I like peace. It's just I just like I just like to see people doing good, help them to do good, and try to just reach out and show them what's right and what's not wrong. You know, I done been down the right roads and I done been down the wrong roads, but at the end of the day, what's right.
Okay, there you go. It froze up for a minute. And you said
Okay,
at the end of the day, what?
I'm about what's right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Now, let everyone know, what is your business? What do you do? What made you come up on Peachy Peachy Newspaper? What is it?
Well, I started out. My first business was in 90 95. I got my first business in 95. Barbershop, Unique Cuts. Um, Barbershop. Now it's called Unique Cuts and Massage. I also have a IQ Home Inspection Company, LLC, with snow removal and landscaping. I'm also a life coach. Uh,
Girl, what
so
the
this
hell
is,
ain't you?
yeah, entrepreneurship. Yes.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, I also had a nail salon back in the day, but I closed that. But I started in 95 with the barbershops. I went to barber school in Detroit, Michigan, at Grand River and Joy, Michigan Barber. And it started from there. I haven't worked actually for no one since I was 18. So
Oh my
is
goodness.
I'm a true entrepreneur.
Wow.
And
The
I don't know
hustle is
anything
real
else.
in this young lady right here. The hustle
Yes,
is
the
real.
hustle is real. The hustle is
Wow.
real.
Now,
Yes.
would you say that you do quite well financially, being that you're not working in the corporate field, depending on the check every week or every
Yes.
2 weeks?
Yes. And I can say I actually don't live
Ring,
check to
ring
check.
that shit again. She
Yes.
said yes.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
She stayed. She good. She good. Is all she. I'm
Yes,
good.
I'm good.
Go speak
Yeah.
Actually, I retired during the pandemic. I
Whew.
was like, I'm out. I'm done. I retired,
You
so
retired during the pandemic.
I did. I mean, COVID came, I was like, okay, I quit.
Especially in the field you in. Yeah, for sure. For sure. In the field you in. Yeah. I can
Yes,
see
I
that.
quit. Yes. So I retired, passed it on to my daughter, but I did come back. So I guess you could say I'm semi-retired. So I go in 2 days a week for the ones that just say they just want they just want Brandy. So I go in the 2 days a week. And I still do my home inspections and life coaching and just it's good. God is good. That's all I can say. God is good.
Clap the
It's
hand. Do the hand clap.
yes, God is good. I mean, it's God. That's all I
Wow.
can say is God you know. So
Definitely.
I mean, yes, he just I follow his footsteps. I don't even worry. I don't worry. Like I said, I quit. I didn't know how I was gonna. I mean, I kind of knew, but I didn't know. But I was like,
Mhm.
I'm done. And God showed me the way.
All
Help.
right.
He help. I help his people, and he helped me, and it just go
Amen.
on and
That's what I'm
on.
talking about.
I
That's what
mean,
I'm talking about.
hey.
That's
I
what I'm
woke up, today, I went out of town the weekend. While I was over the weekend, I got 2 calls for a home inspection. And I took the month off. So I
Wow.
took the month of January off from cutting hair. So I'm still working. I mean, just a blessing. I mean, I'm I
Is
it's
not,
it's a
I see it
blessing.
this
I
way.
just
Here's what
yes.
I like to. Here's what I'm hearing. It's not some people that might be ill willed in the heart and may need a little bit more Jesus in their life might find this as a flex. Why she out here just flexing? But when you like, I am just telling my story. Like this is
Telling my
what
truth.
I've been blessed with. Unfortunately, it is all good stuff. Not unfortunately, but fortunately, it's good stuff and really good stuff for you.
Absolutely. It
Absolutely.
is. Like I
Wow.
said, God is good,
God,
you know.
he's amazing, ain't he?
He
Won't he do it?
is. He will. Done it. Did it. And still doing
He
it.
did
And still doing it. Yes.
it. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
it is a true statement when that church song. What is it? If he take me away right now, he's done enough. He's done enough.
Absolutely.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? I know I might be saying it wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So,
Right, right,
but
right.
yes, he's done enough. Brandy, I'm so proud of you.
Well,
I
thank
really, really
you.
am. From the things that I've heard and the things that you've told me over the phone, I am super, super proud of you. For you to get in the game of barbering, that's usually for men. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
And
100%.
you've
it
made it
is.
work for you.
I mean, yeah, yeah. It was like, I love art. I love to draw. And me cutting hair is just like drawing a picture. It's the art of. you know.
Mhm.
And then I mean, I guess I get along with men more so than I'm not gonna say I'm into it with women because I'm not.
Mhm.
But I was a tomboy. I'm a tomboy. Period. I mean, ain't no sugarcoating. I'm a tomboy. I played basketball. I played soccer, hockey. All that.
Right.
Flag football, all that. I done the boy stuff. So I guess
Mhm.
it was just meant to be. My father was a cosmetologist, and he asked me. He was like, when I did get in trouble back when I was like 20. He's like, well, what you gonna do? You want to go to beauty school? I was like, absolutely not. He's like, well, try barber school, and I did, and I really enjoy it. I love it. I love to see a man sitting in my chair and he was like, just do what you want. He get out the chair and he all smiles and he happy and he like, wow.
Yeah.
I love to make that man feel good. So my slogan is, I tell all my men, we in a relationship when we in the chair, you in my chair, we go together. You my man. But just know when you get out, it's over.
You breaking hearts every single day. I see that. You're like, look,
Yeah, I
hey,
send
look,
them
leave the
back
money on the
home.
dresser, player. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That part right there. Yeah.
Now, you did say that you had children, right? How many children
Yes,
do you have?
I have two.
You have two.
I have two. Actually, you can say I have four. I had two. I raised my sister since she was 12 because we lost our mother. And then I have a stepdaughter. So I have four. Well, you can say five because I kind of like raised my brother too. So, but I had two actually, yes.
Okay. Now, what is it? Say, tell us the name of your business again.
Unique Cuts.
Unique Cuts and massage.
Yes.
So you do
Yes.
massages too?
Yes. Now, now that I got older, I have it's like private VIP. I don't massage everybody. So, I have my VIP clients that request a massage and I will massage them because I have a private setting and I do the BBL aftercare massages as well.
Okay. Now you also said
Just
that you're in.
before we go anywhere, for these ill-minded people out here, she is not giving out happy endings. That is not the case. Just because they
Absolutely
VIP,
not.
they don't mean
They
getting.
will be happy, but it's not a happy ending like that.
There you go. I just don't want you to get caught up on here. They misconstrue your words.
She have a line going around the building.
Right, exactly.
Nah.
I heard you got a VIP session in here.
Not like that. No.
I know that's right, Brandy. I know that's right. Now, you said it's called Unique Cuts. How did you come up with that name?
Actually, that's my daughter's middle name. Her name is Perrier Unique, so I named it after my daughter. Which she cuts hair. Yes, I named it after my daughter. So that's absolutely yes.
So
I named it after her. Yes.
That's wonderful. Now, how many shops? Because you didn't just have one shop. How many shops did you end up having?
Okay. Well, when I came home after being incarcerated, I opened 4. But in total, I think I don't had 7. Wow. From location to location. But I did have 4 existing at one time. Wow. When I came home in 2008, I opened one up in 2009. Then I opened up one in 2012. Then I opened up one in 2014. Then I opened up another in 2016.
Wow.
So
how many are up and still running?
Only one.
Only
one. That was my plan, but God's plan. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I didn't lose any. So, I didn't lose any. Like, different things happen. Like, the foreclosure, one of my owners foreclosed, then another one, the city closed it down, and then the other one I just closed on my own. So but that was my plan for all those shops. But I said God's plan was for me. I still have my one, which now is paid for. And that it was just it just built my foundation.
Exactly.
You understand? So I had to go out to come back.
All right.
You understand? So when I came home, I was hungry. So, and then I'm not going to lie, I had to get back. I had to redeem my name and who I was, So, of course, I came back going against the wind, and they like, you want to shop? I'll take it. No, I'll take it. But it made me stronger. It built my foundation.
Understood.
And I still say it was God because when my initial plan was when I came home, you know, my mindset was like, well, I'm moving home with my grandparents. I'm gonna help them. I said, I'm not gonna get another shop. I'm just gonna pay booth rent because I know what I was capable of, and I know how much money I would make. So me paying $75 booth rent, I'm winning.
You
Why
Mm-hmm.
get a
win.
Mm-hmm.
shop? That was my plan. It wasn't God's plan. You know, so shops just start falling in my lap. So what do? I
You obey.
open them.
Yep, you
I
obey.
obey.
That's right.
I obey. So he showed me, but he showed me, and I like I said, I didn't lose any, but he showed me about having the faith in him and not in man. Follow me, and I'll
Amen.
show
Yeah.
you. And he did just that because I came home with nothing,
Gotcha. Can I
absolutely
ask
nothing.
a question with that? Now, did you have any of those shops before you went and while you were incarcerated, or everything came thereafter?
No, like I said, I started in '95 with my first business, but when I left in I got incarcerated. I went in '06, so I had a business in '06. So while I was incarcerated, my husband ended up closing it.
Mm.
So I lost it all, you know. And then I was buying it. I was buying the building. I was buying a land contract or whatever, and I lost everything. I lost everything while I was incarcerated. I mean, when I say I lost everything, even my family. But I mean, it's life,
It is. It is. It's a part
And
of the
you know.
process. It's a part of
how
the
long
process.
was you incarcerated?
You might as well say 3 years with the courts and the being going to the institutions and everything. So 3 years.
3 years. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Now
Is it?
was that your first time being incarcerated that long?
Yeah, my first time being incarcerated that long. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my first time being incarcerated when I got in trouble when I was 20, but I didn't spend any time. I think I was in there like 2 days. And
Sure.
that's what made me steer straight. You know, like, oh no, this not the life
It's not
for
meant
me.
for me.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's when I went to barber school, you
That's right.
know, and began my life. And then I done some stuff I'm not proud of. Uh, I acted out of emotion.
Okay.
Uh, I had it. I just had a mental breakdown, and at that time, I didn't give a flying fluke. You
Mm.
understand? And it happened. So,
Now
I took.
in the article that you did, you
Mhm.
said that all that spiraled out of control after your mom passed away.
Yes, yes. You know, I lost my mom. It was like I got hit with a Mack truck. I didn't know how to live without my mama. But what a lot of people don't know, I lost my mom. But not only did I lose my mom, I lost two grandmothers. I lost my great grandmother, who I was very close to. My mother passed a week later. My other grandmother passed 6 months later. So I lost three mothers in 6 months.
Yeah, that's tough for anybody.
Mm.
I didn't know what to do, what
What
to
to do?
think, what to eat. I, I I I was just I was like, I don't know. I was
Just,
out of here. You know, I was
mm,
existing. I was living because I know I had to take care of my children. So that helped me stand a little strong. But I wasn't there. I wasn't me. I was
Mm,
mad at the world. I didn't. I didn't care. I didn't care about nobody but my kids.
right.
You
exactly.
know.
Can I ask what brought you back? Like what? So what was it that hit you while you were incarcerated to say wake up?
Prison. It wasn't for me.
Right.
Like I gotta ask you, can I use the bathroom?
That
I
that
gotta
part.
go
You
to eat.
grown
When
at
you
this
say
point. You're a
eat,
grown woman.
right? I gotta go. Child.
They got a whole new name for it.
Right, child. You know how when we were kids, and I know everybody watched the commercial Gravy Train. You know that commercial
Hmm.
Gravy Train. I'm in there. They child. What? Lockdown. Lights
Yeah.
out.
Lights, yeah.
Lights out. What? Yeah. Roll call.
Then they come in and check your stuff periodically just because they can. Yeah, it's no privacy whatsoever.
Oh no, we shutting down your room for what? Somebody say something missing. What? I ain't in here for stealing.
Mm.
And you
I
know
mean,
what?
but
Sometimes it be the smallest things that you say. Now, when you did that article for Saginaw, you said that you literally had to walk everywhere you went.
yeah,
You see what I'm
you
saying?
gotta
Like,
walk.
we are so comfortable with getting in cars. If we ain't got no car, we got a bus line. We get on the bus line.
Listen,
We don't want to do both of those. We can fly. You literally
right.
said you had to walk.
I had to walk everywhere. Listen, I said when I came home, I was gonna drive to the curb across the street. You hear me? Cause you gotta walk to the child hall. You gotta walk to your unit. You gotta walk to yard. You gotta walk to medical. You walk it everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, in doing what they say, you got to be submissive to authority.
That part.
Mm.
It's to
You know,
rebuild you for society, what they claim is society.
I
You know,
mean, they do and they don't. It's what you make it.
is what you,
You
of
know,
course, yep. So that was the
you
same
know,
thing
it's
that Frank said
yeah,
last week. Is what you make it. Yep.
it's
Exactly.
actually what you make it. You know, will I go again? No, I don't want to go ever
I hope not,
again.
please. No.
No. Would I do it all over again? Yes and no, because I grew as the woman who I am.
True that.
You understand? But I would never want to leave my children again. I would never want to lose what I lost. But if I have to do it again, I do it 10 toes down. You understand what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
that's not the life for me, because it's actually a world inside a world.
Right.
Exactly.
You know.
Random question, and the missus, I'll let you get to what the questions you have formed as well. And this just kind of popped in my head. Is it something that you guys visit now? Not necessarily to all laugh at as a family, but do you guys revisit those memories of you missing 3 Christmases, 3 birthdays, 3 all, you know what I'm saying? Like all those like those big moments.
Yeah, we talk a lot. We talk about it, my kid, it's not a good thing, but I wherever my kids want to go, I go with them.
Facts.
I don't, yeah, I mean, I missed it, but it wasn't a good thing.
Sure, understood.
You understand? But yeah, I go back wherever, cuz I'm not ashamed of anything that I did. I'm a woman about mine,
Understood.
So but I can speak my truth.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our first clip. We're gonna go into a few of them, and then Brandy
Okay.
will come back to you, and I'll ask you a few more questions. You know what I'm saying? And but here we go. So I'll
All
mute
righty.
everybody, and I will unmute you when the clip is over. And this first clip, you all, is about the young lady that basically got killed. It was a sad situation. It was so sad. And she was pregnant. She was days, like 2 to 3 days away of giving birth. Literally 2 to 3 days away. And was murdered. So, and it's a quite interesting story. So we got a few clips on these. This is something that I really want y'all to pay attention to. And I got it in order. So here we go.
Who was expecting her first child on Friday. Her life was taken abruptly on Monday.
Yeah, family members say 19-year-old Ayanna McGraw was shot and killed at her apartment over on Justina Road.
Investigators are working to find out who did it and what led up to the shooting. On your side's Troy Cluss joins us live now. And Troy, you spoke with a friend of McGraw.
That's right, Jeannie. That friend who did not want to be identified says that she was speaking with McGraw just mere hours before the shooting occurred at this apartment complex.
She was really waiting on this day. And like she told me yesterday, she gave birth Friday. That's what she was waiting on. and how we was just talking. It was crazy how we was just talking yesterday.
McGraw's friend said that she was devastated after learning about the death. The two met at a former job and were both expecting their first children around the same time. McGraw was ready for the arrival of her daughter.
Baby girl Milan. That's what she was ready. She had the room set up and everything.
The friend described McGraw as a spontaneous, fun person who had never been in trouble. A relative told First Coast News McGraw was planning to attend Spelman College in Atlanta. Now, friends and family are mourning her loss as police are working to identify McGraw's killer. JSO says around 8 p.m., someone in the area called 911. You can see bullet holes in a nearby truck. Police have not said who may be responsible for this or what the circumstances are surrounding McGraw's death. The friend did not want to be identified, but says she was speaking with McGraw hours before the 19-year-old was killed. The friend says she intended to hang out with McGraw, but the two were busy, so she missed one last chance to enjoy McGraw's company.
Her life was supposed to go on, like go on forever. Her baby supposed to know her, not knowing how good of a person her mom really was, how pure and gold her heart was. She was really one in a million.
All right, y'all, we finna get into this next clip because she was shot and the baby was due in 3 days. So I want y'all to see this before we give our commentary on it, okay? And then we got a few more after this. So this is quite sad, y'all. This is quite sad, but at the same time, this is stuff that we need to know. We need to put it out on the forefront, and that's what I do. That's what I do. So here we go.
Right now, police say the baby being carried by this pregnant Jacksonville woman who was shot and killed last night, just days before she was to give birth, was alive. Police say 19-year-old Ayanna McGraw was shot multiple times at her Arlington apartment on Justina Road.
The bullets were fired from outside. News 4 Jack's I-Team investigator Kelly Wiley is joining us live from the scene of the city's latest homicide. Kelly, have police told you whether they believe she was the intended target of this shooting?
They have not told us that, and her family is really just trying to wrap their heads around what's happened. Neighbors here say the bullets last night were loud and they went on for quite a while. We saw a U-Haul riddled with bullets that's quite a few yards away from her home. And then when you go back into her apartment, you can see her home riddled with bullets.
The window into Ayanna McGraw's apartment is shattered. Bullet holes are scattered across her door and wall. Inside, the family of the 19-year-old mother-to-be is collecting her things.
She was so excited. I mean, she was just filled with so much joy, something to live for. And we were coming Friday to welcome that baby, and it didn't happen.
Ayanna was set to give birth in 3 days. She was having a baby girl.
And this girl has been taken away from her baby that she never got a chance to meet. 3 more days. She would have met her child.
Investigators say multiple shots were fired into Ayanna's apartment. Around 8 at night, she was transferred to the hospital where she died. But police say Ayanna's baby survived.
And police still haven't mentioned any kind of description for a suspect. They are asking anybody who knew Ayanna, anybody who saw or heard anything last night to go ahead and get in touch with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We have posted all of that information for you on news4jax.com. Reporting live in Arlington, Kelly Wiley, Channel 4, the local station.
Now, how low down and dirty do you have to be to do something like this? So apparently, and like I always say at the beginning of the show, everything is allegedly on here, and explicit language. But apparently, this young lady, great person, great-hearted person, is getting ready to go to Spelman College after she have her baby. This was her first child. The way the parents make it seem, and Jason, we've seen this several times on Peachy News. The parent, and Rest in peace to this young lady. My heart goes out to her family. Lord knows it does. But at the same, I must continue to say this. We sit here and we come on camera and we put these kids on the damn pedestal. Like they were just the perfect person. Did nothing wrong. And I'm sorry, y'all, but I have to say it. Y'all know what y'all come to when y'all come here. Peachy News and Peachy Tea Time and Peachy Hits. And the other one. Peachy Talks. You know, once upon a time went to business. I keep it 100. And they do this every single time. This young lady was living with her baby daddy. Her baby daddy was making guns, selling drugs, and doing everything else that you think of under the sun. Just had got done from what the word on the street. Allegedly, just had shot up somebody's house. And this was out of retaliation. And here you get ready to have a baby.
That part. That's tough right there, man.
But not only that, you're on your way to Spelman.
Right.
You had the congratulations letter, so she wasn't no dummy. But something went wrong somewhere. Something went wrong somewhere, Brandy.
Yeah, it was the Peter Pecker Piper dude. That's what it was. He came along with his Peter Pecker and roped her along. That's why she having a baby.
Yeah.
That's why she, you know what I'm saying, nose in the air, can do whatever he want, and she want to ride. She still want to be a part of the hood. Allegedly. I don't know this person.
Allegedly. I don't know her
But
either.
if this man doing what is allegedly spoken of as far as in being in the streets the way he is, you know, everybody want that brush with danger until danger comes and, you know, takes you away.
3 days
That's the
before your
tough part.
baby done. 3 days.
Yeah.
Your very first born. And the baby made it.
That's a blessing. That's the
a
real blessing.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
But we're gonna continue on because this story takes a twist. It turns and takes a twist. It turns and takes a twist.
How do you turn and take a twist?
I can't get the shit out. But yes, that's what it's doing.
How do you turn and take a twist?
This story is gonna turn and take a twist. I just want to stop y'all right there and there. I want to stop y'all. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go to the next couple clips. Okay. So this is the next one. This is about the baby, y'all. This is about the baby. Because the baby made it. Okay. The baby made it. The baby was only 3 days. 3 days. So here we go.
Family of Ayanna McGraw, a pregnant teen killed this week, says her baby girl is in stable condition tonight. The 19-year-old was found inside her home with multiple gunshot wounds. News4Jax reporter Kelly Wiley spoke with her family, who's now taking care of the newborn.
The baby Ayanna McGraw was supposed to deliver on Friday. Is doing well in the hospital, according to family. This after Ayanna was shot to death inside her Arlington apartment.
It was like pow, 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 pow. And then there was like a couple seconds hesitation.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office tells News4Jax this continues to be an active investigation. Her family, who was planning to come down for the birth of the baby girl, is now caring for a newborn in the hospital and talking to detectives.
This girl has been taken away from her baby that she never got a chance to meet. 3 more days, she would have met her child.
Bullet holes were found on a U-Haul door in the parking lot and scattered across the entry of Ayanna's home, missing her next-door neighbors who say they hid next door on the 2nd floor. Ayanna's aunt says she believes the young mother protected her unborn baby in her belly.
I'm just very, very sorry. I mean, I can't imagine how she got in that situation or who did this to her, but I hope they find whoever it is. And I mean, this is just awful. I mean, I'm really, really sorry for her, and I'm God bless that the child's still alive.
Kelly Wiley, Channel 4, the local station.
All right, y'all, we're finna go into the next one. Because we want to go ahead and wrap this on up. But here we go.
update to pass along to you this evening. The family of a pregnant woman who was shot and killed in a Jacksonville apartment complex is tonight mourning the death of her infant daughter, who initially survived the shooting. The tough decision by Ayanna McGraw's family was made Sunday, 3 months after her death.
It is the latest tragic outcome for this family, who says the baby had some breathing complications. On your side's Robert Bradfield has talked with McGraw's aunt about that really hard decision, and also still her efforts to find those who killed her niece. Robert?
Yeah, here tonight, Ayanna McGraw's aunt does have some pretty strong words for those who may know something about this case but have not come forward yet. However, she also tells me today that she is thankful for those who have prayed for Ayanna's daughter to get better.
People here on earth can hide things from us here on earth, but they cannot hide from God.
Ayanna McGraw's aunt, Gloria McGraw, leaning on a higher power. 3 months after her niece's shooting death, the family is still waiting on any break in the case, which has taken another sad turn. Ayanna's child, Milan, who was delivered after her mother was shot, was removed from a breathing machine on Sunday.
She had a lot of breathing difficulties. She could not breathe without the machine.
McGraw says Milan stayed in the hospital. There were complications from the start.
Her lungs wasn't strong enough, and it was just a lack of oxygen. No bullets or anything hit her. It was just a lack of oxygen.
Ayanna's family says she had no enemies. She was planning to enroll in classes at Spelman College after giving birth, but she was killed inside an Arlington apartment complex 4 days before her due date.
Take Ayanna and Milan out of the equation and put their own biological daughter or son or grandchild in the equation. What would they do? They would want justice.
Her family focusing on getting justice. Her cousin telling us they will forever be loved and we will always cherish their memories. We're praying for justice to be served. Milan and Ayanna deserve justice, and we will not give up until justice is fully served.
Give them justice. Let their soul rest in peace, and give us closure as well.
Now, the family also telling me tonight that they are waiting on detectives for more information on this case. No arrests, though, they say, have been made. Also of note, Ayanna was 19 at the time of her shooting death. She turned 20, we should say, 2 days after Christmas. So to remember her, the family did gather and told old stories. I'm also told no funeral has been set yet for the baby. Live in Arlington, Robert Bradfield, First Coast News.
Now, y'all see how that just took a turn for the worse?
Yeah. Here's my thing, man. It's been 3 months. Like some of the other stories we had a while back on this show, it's time for the community to come out.
Yes.
It's beyond that, because it is a young lady and it's a baby, and God knows none of that should have happened. My thing is they're going to have to look into friends and family to say, what was this young lady doing? Because if she wasn't a bad person and she didn't do anything bad, then this shouldn't have happened. It can't be like, I mean, it can be. The world can be messed up that way, where it's just like a random thing that just happened. But there's something else that's really in the middle of that. There's something else that's really in the middle of understanding why her life was taken, and somebody has to come forward. Like the OGs in the neighborhood, the people in the neighborhood have to come grab those, whoever it was, and bring them up. Like, because it's mandatory. The women and children can't do that.
I agree with you 100%. And you know, that's why they call me the missus, because I do my research. I do my research, Brandy girl. And it was a lot of stuff that went on in this story. And
I just feel.
Go ahead.
She was loving the wrong man. I mean, he was apparently about that life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And apparently she wasn't.
Right.
So we finna get into this, and this to answer a lot of y'all questions. Here we go.
Jacksonville police are now saying that a mother-to-be killed in Arlington was not the intended target. 19-year-old Ayanna McGraw was shot in her apartment on Justina Road back in October. At 9 months pregnant, doctors were able to save her baby. News for Jackson reporter Janice Harris has obtained the police report. Janice, her boyfriend's now locked up on multiple charges.
Yes, he is locked up, but this, in fact, is not the first time that he's been arrested, and he's in jail right now behind me at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office jail. Ayanna McGraw was found in the dining room of her apartment, 9 months pregnant, and shot multiple times. McGraw lived in the apartment with her boyfriend, Miles Hall. We don't know why someone shot up the apartment. McGraw died, but her unborn child survived. That shooting happened just across the street, and once investigators were able to get inside, they found out there was more than just shell casings. According to this arrest report, detectives found multiple guns, ammunition, and marijuana packed for sale inside the apartment. Also, marijuana in vacuum-sealed packages and multiple mailing boxes. Earlier this month, Hall was arrested for possession of a gun by a convicted felon. But October 21st, he was arrested for possession of controlled substance and less than 20 grams of marijuana during a traffic stop. Crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson explains if you know someone possibly living a life of crime, it could put your life in danger.
This happens more often than we care to talk about a lot of times. Unfortunately, and it's sad to say it this way, but this is kind of like a casualty of war.
Sadly, the newborn baby is growing up without its mother, who is dead, and its father is in jail. And also, according to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, at this point, no one involved in that shooting has been found.
Okay, I'm irate. I'm irate.
I think we all got something to say.
I'm irate. How you killing somebody over weed, bro? Like a couple pounds. I don't even care if it's a few pounds. Weed is accessible everywhere, damn near.
Well, I told you right on the street was the dudes was told that Buddy shot at that house.
There you go. Okay, that was a missing link. I misheard. Not misheard, but overheard. Still, man.
But still.
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All I know is that we need to teach our daughters some things. Our sons too. Don't get it twisted.
That part, for real.
Right.
But for this young lady to be headed to Spelman, you can't just walk up to Spelman door and say, I want to go to school. Hey,
I'm headed anywhere to be at least. But again, it's why everybody wants to be the big drug dealer. Everybody wants to be the badass on the streets and portray this life that, you know, is not necessary. Like, it's not necessary to be a drug dealer. Not at all. You know what I mean? And the fact that they want to live that life and then have these you know, beautiful people, whether they're women or men, on their arm, or casualties or family members die because of their blatancy for life. Like, they don't, like, that's just unheard of. That's messed up.
Why is it every time? I mean, not every time. Brandy, I don't know how you looked at when you did your mug shot, but it seemed like the ones that we show on the show, it seemed like they mug shot be looking so dusty. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got no. Brandy, you is a barber. He didn't look like he had a fresh cut.
No, he didn't look like he was about that life. Not in the shop. Maybe that was a early on mug shot when he was younger.
Baby, it was. Because it ain't look like he was doing what they say he was doing, baby. He ain't look like it at all. You know.
Right.
Yeah, Cassandra in the chat said something. I just want to make sure you say it. She says the price some women pay for love is a very sad situation. For real.
True.
I would have to agree. I would definitely have to agree. At least that's what. Hey, Cassandra, what's up, boo? I think that, especially with our background, from what we know, with her background, I would definitely be like, this was definitely for love. Because she didn't seem like she was about that life. Like, she didn't seem like she was making runs for him or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
It probably was her first love.
Probably so. She was only, what, 19? She was 19.
Right. It probably was her first love. You know, when the first loves come around, we don't care.
Right. She 19.
Real
He's probably
rare.
20
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It was
You
her
was
first
so right
love. And
about
then
that.
her baby daddy, she ain't caring what he did, how he did it. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this is our last clip for this. And y'all, this goes to show y'all how these kids just didn't give a damn. They didn't care. It ain't funny, but they just did not care at all. So here we go. Girl, it was horrible, Brandy. It was damn horrible what y'all finished. Just the words is horrible. So here we go.
Two men charged in connection to a pregnant teenager's death more than 2 years after she was gunned down in her own home. Ayanna McGraw was 19 years old. She was 9 months pregnant at the time. And today her family spoke with Action News Jax about the arrest.
Like a bittersweet.
Okay, y'all, let me refresh
because
I want y'all to see this. Let me
doesn't
refresh
bring them
it.
back.
Hold on.
Sweet because
Give me a
we
second.
have justice.
And new.
I don't know if this shit gonna work, but we can try it out and see. Refreshing usually works. So let's see if it's gonna pop up. There you go. Okay, hold on. Get some sound.
Teenager's death more than 2 years after she was gunned down in her own home. Ayanna McGraw was 19 years old. She was 9 months pregnant at the time. And today, her family spoke with Action News Jax about the arrest.
Like a bittersweet. Bitter because it doesn't bring them back. Sweet because we have justice.
And new reports from the police show the possible motive behind the shooting. It appeared to be revenge. This is Action News Jax at 5. I'm Tanika Hughes.
I'm John Bachman. Action News Jax Megan Moriarty is live in Arlington. And Megan, you first spoke with Ayanna's family in 2019. The new reports match up with what they believe had happened to her.
I spoke with Ayanna's mom and her aunt when this all happened. They say that she was an innocent victim in all of this. And according to a newly released police report, this all started over.
I can't take it, y'all. I can't take that shit. I can't take it. I tell y'all. I've been more than glad to tell y'all. I guess that's why I wasn't on YouTube.
Right.
You supposed to say, I don't want that shit. Y'all need to fix y'all shit. Okay. But basically the guy had ended up saying, he ended up telling somebody that he don't care. The killer actually. He said, I don't care. I kill women and babies.
Wow.
Yes. So apparently he knew that she was gonna be there. Because that was his statement. That he don't care, he killed women and babies. And that's exactly what he did.
That's terrible. That's scary. That's really scary.
It is. It's very scary. Very, very scary. It's like people have no regards to human life anymore.
Right.
No
morals.
They ain't scared or nothing. It's like
again, that shows what's happening to the code of the streets, right? These young guys are coming out and they're having total disregard to the law of what is, originally laid in the street. No women and no children. I mean, unless the women are actually dealing in it and already, part of the gang and they're doing their own, then understood. But if they're just bystanders and that's the old lady or the OG, that's a no-go. That's something you don't, women and children, you just don't do.
Exactly.
You know, so they had high disregard for the streets, and that's something that needs to be addressed and looked at going forward, because the street life is not going to stop. First and foremost, the street life is not going to stop at all. But they need to have these young guys that's now taking over or being a part of starting their own know the rules of engagement. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Now, that was the end of that segment. We are back on to Miss Brandy, baby. Before we go into our commercial, Brandy, let me ask you this. How did your kids, having their mother gone for 3 years, how did that impact them? And how old were they when you left? Hold on, Brandy. You got to unmute yourself. Okay.
My kids were 7 and 12. I guess they had to deal with, they felt deserted. So it was like kind of bad with me trying to come home and build a relationship with them, even though we stayed connected. But I mean, it was just like, I'm here today, gone today, you know. So it was kind of hard on them, and we still trying to build our bond back.
Your camera
It been
went off.
like, I've been home 13 years. Uh-oh.
There you go.
Can you see me? Okay, yeah. I've been home 13 years now, but it was something to like really deal with. I mean, it was like the unknown. You know, we don't have a handbook on, you know, how to deal with your kids when you're incarcerated. We don't even have a handbook or on how to be a parent when we
Yeah, that
birth our
part. Yep.
children, you know. So
I think it's freezing up. Your voice went out. Oh, you got to unmute again. Do it one more time. There you go.
Show them love, you know. Show them love. All I know how to do was give them love. You know, it was hard. They was rebellious. You know, I guess they really felt that I had left them, not understanding at the time it was out of my control that I had to go.
Exactly.
It was nothing that I can do. You know, I was under someone else's order, to say. I mean, unconsciously decision that I made, which was very foolish. You know, it was foolish, but I didn't think before I took action. If I had to do it all over again, no, I wouldn't have done it.
Right.
You know, but I mean, it was out of my control.
Now,
You know, some things happen for a reason. I mean,
exactly. Now, when you came out, did your kids come and live with you immediately?
the first day. Yes, they
Was
did.
that
They
difficult?
came with me the first day.
That's awesome.
Was it
That's good.
difficult being that you had been gone for so long?
No, you know, they knew me. I wasn't a stranger, but it was different because they had to come and live with me at my grandparents' house. So they didn't have their own room. You understand? So, but they was happy to be with their mama, and I was happy to have them.
That's what's up.
You
That's
know?
what's up. Yes.
Yeah. He didn't stop. You know, we didn't have a custody battle. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't nothing like that. But I mean, it's just something that had happened.
Sure enough.
And whatever it took to be a good mother to my children, I didn't care. I was gonna do it. They gave me my strength. I knew I couldn't let them down ever again. You know.
Exactly.
You know, I know how I felt when I lost my mom, but I was able to come back. My mom wasn't.
Right. So
You
you
know.
had you stated something earlier when you spoke on your businesses and your ventures that you're a part of now, and one of them was a life coach,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yes.
That's right. All right. So how are you like, or are you using your past and your trials and tribulations to assist in this endeavor that you have, or is this a part of your journey now? How does that look?
Absolutely. I mean, because as a life coach, you know, some people can relate to it, you know, far as a psychologist, you know, they go to school and learn how to be.
Sure.
Me as a life coach, I don't have life experiences. I don't been there and I done that. So I can relate, you know, just like when I had went to a facility before I was incarcerated. You know, they were trying to figure me out. I'm like, I told her, like, you won't be able to figure me out. I'm not in the textbook.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
That's that's real
so I
talk right
mean,
there,
that's
though.
the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
with the life coach, are you helping people that are just getting out, or is it just any and everybody that's choosing to use your services?
I mean, with life coach, I haven't even been charged. You know, people come talk to me all the time. When they come sit in my chair, we talk. You
Yes,
know,
that's
I mean,
very true.
people
It's
call
very true.
me, and I just assist them. I mean, is it about the money? Yes. Is it not about the money? No. I mean, it's yes and no. You understand what I mean?
I do.
That's not how I get my blessings. So, you
Exactly.
know, so I mean, it's like everyday experience. So if you come to talk to me like you're talking to me now, I'm not gonna say like, well, for me to answer your question, I need this amount of money to assist you. No, it's not even about
Exactly.
that because I'm still gonna get my blessings regardless.
Right.
Yeah. There
Right.
you go.
You know, so I help people and tell them what I know, and if I don't know and I can't help, I'll tell them too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
You know,
up.
like some people come to me and be like, Brandy, I need, you know, a grant writer, or have you ever had a loan? With all my business, I've never had a loan, so I
No.
can't tell you how to go get a
Can get
loan
a
because I
grant
never
writer.
had
Yeah.
one.
Exactly.
I never had one. You understand what I mean? I'm so I'm not gonna tell you what I don't know.
There you go. Not gonna
Exactly.
And
send them
not
down a
gonna
path you
pretend
ain't
like
never
I
been
know it.
down before.
Exactly.
Right. Correct. Correct.
All right. Well, we finna get into a couple commercials, y'all. Brandy, if you need to go and do something right quick, feel free to go do it. It just be a few seconds, but you do have time if you need to do a refill. Gotta use potty, whatever. You got time. But
All
we finna
righty.
go ahead and get into
All righty.
these two commercials. Here we go. Yes, I love y'all.
Yeah, I don't usually do this, but killer. Oh my god. Can I sing to you? Yeah, yeah. Yours, mine, ours. I could do this for hours. Sit and talk to you for hours. I wanna give you your flowers and some champagne showers, all the shrimp and lobster towers. But it's me that gets devoured. Ooh, when you do what you do, I'm empowered. You give me a superpower. Together the world could be ours. You sit me up on the counter. Instantly it's thunder showers, storming for a couple hours. When we finish, take a shower. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I could do this for hours and hours.
we are back. Brandy fell off, but she coming right back. Jason, can I play something just for funs?
100%.
Yeah, just for funny. You know, some people may not find it funny, Jason. But when I tell you, every time I see this clip, I find it so funny. And to y'all that don't find it funny, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But I am sorry. So we're gonna play this while Brandy try to come back on up. Here we go.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
Baby, that's what you call acting at its finest.
Man, that's acting straight out of a Tyler Perry movie. Come on, man. That man's tried his best. He pointed at the camera. Y'all killing me, man.
You killing me. You killing me.
Trying to have a relationship with my kids.
You ain't
Should've
think about
been
that when you was
player.
doing all that with them kids.
Yeah,
With them other kids. Crazy.
Sorry, Kelly. Sorry,
Crazy.
Kels. It's a wrap for you, dog. You gone.
He gone. He's a goner.
Ah,
You know.
man.
So we finna go ahead and move to the next clip. I'm sure Brandy be up. More than likely, she's probably getting phone calls. And I probably should have told her that. I forgot to tell her. Every time you have a phone call, when you're up here, it automatically drop you down. Oh, there she go. Brandy, I probably should have told you that every time you get a phone call.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? You might have to drop down and come back up. Yeah. Okay, y'all.
Can't hear you. You got to drop down and come back up. Or we drop down. I'll be back.
It's the classic. So while we're waiting on Brandy to come back up, y'all, before we go into this next clip, I just want to remind you all that Jason and I, we are on. Can you hear me now, Brandy? Can you hear me, Brandy? Brandy can't hear me, y'all. Brandy can't hear me.
No.
Can you hear me now?
Hopefully. Sound like a Verizon commercial.
I know. Okay, Brandy, you're going to have to... Oh, let me take this down. You're going to probably have to come back down again. I don't know what's
Okay,
wrong.
I'll leave and come back.
Okay, because we can hear you.
Right.
We can hear her. But make sure you watch me and Jason each and every Wednesday on Peachy News. He is my guest co-host. Ain't no guest. He my co-host.
Oh, there it is. I'm just saying. I ain't missed a week since.
Exactly. Sure, he really have not. I think he loves us over here. I think he loves us. I think he loves us.
Kids like, Daddy, you gotta go to work.
Let's not forget the Peachy Kisses Boutique presents Be My Valentine pop-up shop, baby, here in the ATL on February 12th, which is on a Saturday of 2022. We still have space for vendors. The vendor fee is $125. The deadline is in 3 days, baby. 3 days. Okay? January 15th is the deadline. But we may extend it. We have to see.
It still ain't coming in right.
Oh, she said she ain't coming in right. It still ain't working right. Oh,
we
this cannot be happening.
We can hear you though.
Yeah, we can hear you, but she still need to hear us too.
That's very factual.
You said very factual.
That's very factual.
Brandy, only thing I can say, Brandy, is to go down. You won't have to keep going down. We don't have this issue too often. I don't know what the problem is. I do apologize, Brandy. But make sure you keep trying. Don't leave us and not come back. So, y'all, we finna go ahead and get into our next story. We don't have that many clips on this. We just have two. They're really not talking about this too much, Jason. And as a father, this is what made me actually really, really want to show this clip. Because you being a father, I'm a mother.
I was a little confused. Like, when did you turn into a father? Okay.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. And you know I got to have your opinion on this.
Let's go. I see the
Here we-
title already.
Yes, here we go.
Wife and mother is asking for help tonight after her husband was gunned down in Humble. She says the family was at a Chuckie Cheese celebrating their daughter's 6th birthday when he was killed. In fact, he was carrying his daughter's birthday cake when someone shot him. KPRC2's Michael Laparty live in Humble tonight as the family seeks justice for this devastating loss. Michael?
Chris, as you mentioned, the wife says the family was here for a celebration for a birthday when things took a much different turn. Amber Uresti says she's struggling to make sense of what happened outside of a Chuckie Cheese's on New Year's Eve.
It's a tragedy. I really can't wrap my head around it. Like, I'm hurt. I can't understand how someone can do that to someone that's holding a cake.
She says her husband, 24-year-old Calandro Duenas, died after he was shot outside.
He ran inside of the establishment and he was screaming, I got shot, I got shot, I got shot.
Amber says she was inside the building at the time.
We just went to go celebrate my daughter's 6th birthday. That's all he was tasked with. That's all he had on him was a cake.
Investigators say there was a verbal altercation with a man in a burgundy Ford. Officers were nearby and heard the gunshots. The man in the burgundy Ford fled the scene and the victim was taken to the hospital.
My husband passed without me, without anybody to hold his hand, to comfort him.
Amber says her 2 children, ages 3 and 6, have been crying and asking for their dad.
I want justice. I want justice for my children, for Calandro.
Amber says that the funeral will be next Monday, January 10th in Corpus Christi. There's also a GoFundMe page set up to help with funeral expenses. We'll include a link on click2houston.com.
All right. Brandy, people sometimes ask me, why do you talk about death all the time? You know, why are you always showing us death? I do this because this is what needs to be brought out. I can't say it enough. If we're not talking about it, like I said, that was just one clip. I had to, but it's basically showing the same exact thing. You know, so I have to bring it. And I hope and pray that other YouTubers bring it just as well. Because YouTubing is like the new TV now. So you have to bring these stories. Now, Jason is a father of 3 girls. This man was shot and killed outside of Chuckie Cheese, bringing his daughter's birthday cake inside for her birthday party. It gets no lowdown than that, damn it. It gets no lowdown.
Here's the thing. Allegedly, supposedly, who knows why, right? And I hope they do find a killer. That'd be a great story and to kind of give closure to that family. I do. But this is a perfect example of you pick your battles, bro. You don't talk crazy to just any old body, any old where. It don't matter.
Yes.
Right? So if there's an altercation with someone, he's walking in. Obviously, it might have been somewhere the car came up and almost hit him, and he walking in because he probably wasn't paying attention. Who knows, right? I can see that being the case where he wasn't paying attention with the cake. And then the car came and he like, man, you better slow down on him, motherfucker. Wolfing and all that stuff. And then old boy was in the car with that thing and was like, who you think you talking to, bro? Like, you're not about to talk to me out of the side of your neck. And you know what I mean? Tempers flare. And if you pull something, you have to, you better use it. Plain and simple.
Better use it.
So there it is. You know, my man's lost his life because he was wolfing outside. I'm not that pressed about interactions like that. If someone's driving crazy, if someone cut me off, if someone something like that happen, it's cool. Whatever, man. Go about yours and continue your day. Hopefully, God got something better for you down that road, but it ain't for me right now. I just know that, especially knowing that the world is the way it is right now. I'm not about to get. Look, I don't want you talking to me because you might give me Rona. No, thank you.
Exactly.
So I'm not definitely about to sit here and argue with you when you got a potential opportunity to use Mr. Desert Eagle or whatever gun you got.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know if I told this story on here before, but one time when I was pregnant with my son, I'm driving down the street and I went around these people. One of us, three of us, there was three of them in a car together, chicks. And I went around her and she literally had enough time to come back around me and get back in front of me. And then we end up at a light with traffic. And three girls jump out the car. And here I am, like 7 months pregnant, in the car by myself, coming from work.
Nope. Lock the
And
door.
these hoes jump out the car on me, calling me all type of B's, F you, get out the car, telling me to get out the car and everything. I didn't get out the car, of course. Here I am 7 months pregnant, and it's three girls. But the thing is, they didn't know what I had in my car.
But that's exactly what I was about to say. So imagine if you was one of them girls, fully trained, got your CCWs, just, you know what I'm saying, you out there, and then you hop, and then that happens, you hop out and you whip it, bam, bam, ba, boom, pow. You know what I'm saying? You making them dance like Harlem Nights. It's a wrap. Who in trouble? They're gonna try to come for you, but you safe. But then they might lose their life because they think they about it. They think they have to test everything. You don't have to test everything. You don't have to battle everything. Some stuff you could just cuss in your car, flip them off, and keep going. Or not even flip them off. Praise. Tell them to have a good day. Be nice, and then keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Exactly.
Because if you stop, you might die. And you ain't gonna never move again.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So sorry if Daddy lost his life, but somebody was talking too big in that parking lot and couldn't back it up, especially since he was holding the cake. Well, there you go. I know you can't grab nothing. Both your hands on the cake.
You know, like you said, could have been coming through on, either side, in between the lines, stuff like that, and boom, oh my God. And then the car scares them. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, move, watch out.
All right, slow down.
Stuff like that.
But again, if you the pedestrian, you walking, you should be paying more attention anyway, because you ain't got to walk that fast to beat them. You can slow down. You can wave them. You sit there and look them in their face until they see you, and then you go.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just too much. Maybe I'm making that too simple. I don't know.
Exactly. Jason, I want to, before we go, because I do have a different kind, I'm calling it a different kind of, what would I call it? Motivation tonight. It's different.
There you go. Yep.
It's different. It's very different from what I usually show. But I really want Brandy to be on here just as well, because I really want her to hear it. So if you don't mind, do you mind if I play the song that we did last Wednesday?
Sure enough, go for it. I
don't think this is it.
I was about to say that don't look like the song we played last week.
It was called Hustle.
Right. What kind of music you listening to on your free time?
Huh? No, I just pulled that up. You're so crazy. You is so crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you.
Hulu, you better get her.
Hustle, baby, hustle.
We out here in the morning bustle, steering clear of suckers. Yeah, you lames again, still couldn't dig it with a shovel. All that glitters ain't gold, and certain diamonds lack luster. But get out here and grind with every muscle you can muster. Turn a 4 into an 8, split it 2 into a double. She with me, then I love her, but shit, I can never trust her. One thing is for certain, got to get out here and bubble. It's numbers to be made, we gotta get out here and ready. Hustle, 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 hustle. Go ahead, flex, baby, show a little muscle. Hustle, hustle, hustle. turn up a little. Told my little nigga I just wanna live forever. Get your paper right and you're surviving anywhere. Ain't brought us how we came and shit, we ain't know any better. The heart gon' be the death for you one day, my mama said it. But catch me at the finish line, you see me money screaming. You said that she man when shit, you go in front of the ticket. I don't know nothing else but hustle, get out here and get it. Trying to whip me up a penny, yeah, I gotta have me plenty. Guess they hate me cause I'm gifted, maybe cause I'm too relentless. Blessed to try to hold his own, can't be no codependent. Yeah, I stand alone, I don't need no codependent. Hustle, 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 hustle. Go ahead, flex, baby, show a little muscle. Hustle, 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 hustle. Go ahead, flex, baby, show a little muscle. She's so scandalous. 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 Man, fuck. It's hard to hit me for everything. Like this pop. Know how to hustle though.
All right, and we are back. That was Cabana Ace once again, baby, with hustle, 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 hustle,
Such a
baby,
good
because
song.
that's what we
Right.
be doing. I
That's a
love
good
it.
West Coast bounce to it too.
Yes, I can see Snoop Dogg on that video. I can definitely see Snoop Dogg. So, y'all, we finna go ahead and get into our motivation. We do have Brandy on the line. Brandy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Can you hear Jason?
Yes, faintly, but I can.
Okay, let me bring it up some. Okay. We have Brandy on the line, and she was having problems getting back in, but don't worry. She here with us, so she's going to be able to make sure she drop her peaches at the end of the show. So, Brandy, can you still see us?
No.
You can't see us either? Okay, well, you'll be able to hear this our motivational clip. This is a young man, Jason and Brandy, that I found on Instagram. And it's starting already. And this young man, I think, was amazing. Amazing. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It is explicit language. But here we go.
They say the 60s was crazy, but the 80s was worse. Crack fucked blacks and gave birth to a curse. The moon's bright, the sky's misty. Know my future because I know my history. My life predicted by a gypsy. Murder, she wrote at the end of the story, the streets get me. That's why I live quickly and always keep a pistol with me. Ghetto prisoner. Won't stop fighting until I'm free. Raised in a city of fallen angels where niggas ain't scared to bleed. If money's the root of all evil, then greed's the seed. This ain't living. We take because ain't nobody giving. America's a rich man's vision, but a poor man's prison. So don't expect these politicians to give us a pot to piss in. Preacher man, stop preaching, because niggas ain't finna listen. Folks done lost hope and stop trying. Life's a bitch from the start. That's why you come out your mama crying. The world's dying. And the people have gone mad. I take a shit on the White House and wipe my ass with the flag. When will the evil end? Too many browns and blacks in the system, victims of legal sin. In court praying for mercy when condemned by evil men. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. If it's a God, where is he? My homie's dying over 150. They say I sit back, sip yak, and analyze the situation. Ain't a person alive today knowing the monster we facing. It crucified Jesus Christ, so Marcus Garvey for rights, shot Malcolm X in the chest, gave Nelson Mandela life. Pac died at 25, Biggie died a year younger. All my life been broke. I'm motivated by my hunger. Told my mama bury me with a 357, just in case God tripping, I don't get into heaven. If he send me to hell, to know well, because I just did 19 years in the ghetto as a black male, and it can't get much harder than that. Had a lot of pain in my heart. That's why I started to rap. See, the mother brothers will make you dance, but justice will make you think. You saving up for a Bentley, I'm saving up for a tank. That's just the mindset of a soldier. Shit is crazy, huh? This is what I see. We are no longer slaves, but we sure ain't free. So until I ain't got to kill and steal from my own folks, tattooed across my soul all these words I just spoke. Who the fuck y'all gonna call when I break all the laws on behalf of every innocent criminal?
Baby, when I tell you that was hard, that was hard. Can you hear us, Brandy? Oh, you hit the mute button.
But no, because it's dragging.
It's dragging a little bit
on the station.
Okay. Well, we can still hear you on the phone. So I'm gonna mute you on here, but we can hear you on the phone, okay?
All right, cool.
All right. Yep, that's great. That's great. Okay. Jason.
That's
what
fire.
you feel about that?
That's fine. I mean, the fact of so much truth in that, and and like the frequency in that one is on point. You know what I mean? He touched on a lot of things that are happening, but the one that got me was the Biggie died when he was something. I think he said Pac died when he was 25, and Biggie died a year, or something of that nature. That whole string, man. That whew, man's fire. My man's fire for sure.
Yes. Brandy, how did you feel about it?
Oh, he was spinning lyrics. He got bars, as they say.
As they say, yeah, exactly.
Yes, he definitely got bars. Me personally, I love to see black men doing their thing. It takes a lot to get on stage. It takes a lot to be in front of a bunch of people. It takes a lot for what I do. It takes a lot for what Jason does. This was Brandy's first time coming on here, and Brandy was nervous at first.
You know I was.
Yes, she was. But when you was aligned to do something, when there's something that has to be done, and I feel like God calls on you to do something. Now, he probably didn't call on him and tell him to do all those cuss words, but he got attention to some people that needed to hear that. And that's what it's all about. Making sure that your voice is heard, especially if you got something that you got to say. So, with that being said, we are at the end of the show, baby. So, Jason, please drop your peaches.
You already know, man. Follow me on TikTok. That's my new place right now. I'm just trying to really grow my following there. You could do either your boy Biggie with 2 1, so it's YABOYB1GG1E, or just CTV Radio. And we do a lot of lives. I do excuse me, not we, me, myself, and I do a lot of lives over there where I play a lot of hip hop and R&B indie artists. We just have a good time, have a great conversation. I do plan on going live on Twitch and other platforms here very soon. And then other than that, I still have the other podcast, Rad Bad Stay at Home Dad podcast, as well as the Best podcast, which will all be launching new episodes within the next month. So I'm excited for that. But again, man, I just run my own business, and remember, it's best. Being empowered starts today. We live life, we love unconditionally, and we seek growth. When we do all three of those, we're in an alpha state. So stay primal and get after it. Lastly, but not most and least, protect your peace and drink water. You heard? So thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. I've been on this whole little water intake thing.
Got to.
Yes.
Protect your peace and drink water, man. You're gonna come out so much higher. Just up here.
Yes. And I am protecting my peace at the same time. So it's wonderful that you say that. And please say that on every episode.
Oh, I will.
Now, Brandy, drop your peaches, girl.
Okay, you can reach out to me. I'm at Brandy Hines Jackson on Facebook. On IG, I'm Faye Queen 94. I'm also Queen Trip. You can look me up. I love peace and hair grease. Treat others as you would like to be treated. And God is love, and love is God.
All right. Now, Brandy, also let them know where your shop is, where they can find you at.
Well, my shop is 1502 Court Street, Saginaw, Michigan. And I'm there only by appointment on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but we are open 6 days a week.
All right. And what's the hours?
I would say from 11 to 6.
11 to 6, baby. Yes. Now, for myself, You can find me on IG, and unfortunately, IG missed out tonight. I don't know what was going on with my internet, but they missed out on tonight. But you can find me on IG under the Mrs. 2007 or under Peachy Tea Time, and time is spelled with the Y. Find me on YouTube under Peachy Tea Time. Please don't forget to subscribe to my page because I'm trying to grow. And then also you can find me here on Facebook just as well, under Peachy Tea Time just as well. So I really, really appreciate you all for joining me tonight. Do not forget to tune in, baby. Tune in. Now I'm going to say it again. Tune in on Friday for Peachy Talks with the Mrs. and Mr. Pooley, the barber. And it will be a recorded video this time. It will be a recorded video. I do have something I have to do. So it will be our first recorded video, but please come and support, like and share. Also like and share this video just as well. Let's not forget the Be My Valentine pop-up shop, which will be on February 12th on a Saturday, 2022 from 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure y'all come on out. And don't forget, his 92.3, baby. The real definition of internet radio, where I'm on there each and every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Holla at your girl. Independent artists, I'm looking for you, baby. Business owners, comedians, come through and holla at your girl. Sit in studio at his 92.3. We play games. We do it all. We have a good time, baby. We have a good time. So we're gonna get out of here, Brandy. Now, Brandy, every time I end my show, I always got to end it with my babies. We end it with a motivation, and we always end it with my babies. So I'll see you all. Brandy, don't come down just yet, but I'll see you all. I love you all. And please, 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 always remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. All right. Love you. The missus with the kisses. Mwah.
Peachy time. Peachy time.